Review of the Dead?
Review of the Dead.
Alright.
We're the dead. I mean, you look dead.
I'm practically dead.
Yeah. With like a blanket here.
Yeah.
Feeling okay?
Cold as hell.
Okay. Today we're gonna do a review on Army of the Dead. I used to be like a professional reviewer, you know?
It's my first time.
So I used to do this before. Actually for a living. Today we're going to review Army of the Dead.
Did you do well again? Clearly that's why you're
I
doing
did
this again, right?
No, I did it on the radio.
So successful.
I used to be on Afro FM. It's a radio station, a local one in Ethiopia, Horn of Africa. And I was, I should do reviews of like the Fast and Furious. I did good, but the only mistake I made was that I would put the trailer on the radio. So for like 2 minutes,
You could hear the whole
they
thing.
just hear like it's all about family. Vroom, vroom. And cars and stuff. And I got a lot of flack from the people in the radio station.
Oh man, Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Fast and Furious are great movies though.
You can always tell it's a Fast and Furious movie, can't you?
Yeah, how?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
So when he does, it's like, I am Groot or
yeah.
family.
He has no hair.
Back on topic, man.
Yeah, okay, back on topic. So we're gonna do Army of the Dead review. Zack Schneider's Army of the Dead review. This movie came out on Netflix.
For those of you who can afford Netflix,
Yeah,
it's a shitty streaming service.
yeah.
It does not work here properly. Unless you have a relative that has one and you can ask their account.
Yeah, we steal. So this is for Netflix, and this is supposed to be originally for Warner Brothers, but Netflix took over from Warner Brothers, and they tweeted this thing that was a bit like a little dig at HBO Max. They said, or at Warner Brothers, they said, this is already the Schneider cut.
I prefer to see the Whedon cut first. Honestly, honestly, I think it would have been better on this one.
What if they gave this movie to Whedon? I don't know.
Actually,
Remake it.
That would be a better idea, though.
There'd be a lot more jokes.
Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah,
This was the Snyder cut, that's for sure.
yeah. You know in Justice League, you know the part where the Flash falls on Gal Gadot's boobs?
Yeah.
That was the part that she was upset about. And Joss Whedon told her, you better do this boob gag or I'm gonna fire you. And then she's like, it's okay, if you fire me I'll just go back to the IDF.
Who's the idea?
She's Israeli.
Oh god. Oh, we can't fuck with them, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut this part out. We're gonna keep it in. Alright.
Yeah.
Army of the Dead. It stars Dave Bautista, and it's about a zombie. It's not even an apocalypse, is it?
It was in one city.
Yeah, it's because the zombies all are not like all over the states.
They contained it in time.
Yeah, which most zombies seem to be like in the states.
Which was kind of ridiculous the way they contained it, though.
Mm.
All they just did was put up some barricade, right?
They just
The containers. They put like shipment containers.
yeah
And they're like, that's containment.
container.
Honest to God, they could climb that.
Smart, good writing.
It was like a horde of zombies and just climb each other like they did on, what was the other movie? World War Z?
Yeah, World War Z.
Just do it that way.
Yeah, they're very resourceful in World War Z. But in this one, they put them into Las Vegas, and that's where the zombies are.
Their territory.
Yeah, so Dave Bautista, he had to kill his wife because she was infected. Do you remember that scene?
Sad scene.
That comes later in the movie, but it's supposed to be happening way before the events of the movie. And the worst part of that scene for me is when he like, first of all, she gets into a zombie, and then he just sort of like just grabs her and like holds her back like she's like a little kid.
Yeah, I think he probably could, though.
Probably could.
The guy was really big.
The guy's big.
He's freakishly big.
He must eat a lot.
I mean, that was like a rag doll.
He just grabbed her. And then the part that was really ridiculous, that I really thought it was over the top, is when he grabbed the knife, and then this is her head, right? This is her head. He did this. This is her head. He just went like, they just went in like this, like it's cutting a piece of bread. Doesn't she have a skull?
It's possible I became like all mushy because she's a zombie now.
Maybe I don't know. But it's either a sharp knife or she's got like a.
But I really thought it was.
Soft
I thought it was like. The girl was like his stepdaughter or something. The relationship seemed kind of like.
Yeah.
Like the way they were talking to each
Yeah.
other seemed like.
Dave Bautista's daughter in the movie is maybe the worst character in history of movies.
I actually forgot what she was.
She's so
I forgot
dumb.
about her.
She caused so much. Oh my god. Well, more on her later. Idiot. All right, so the opening montage of the movie started off like it's a zombie land kind of thing. It was like a
Yeah.
slow
It
motion.
wasn't like a normal Snyder movie,
Yeah.
like all dark.
Yeah,
You barely see anything.
yeah, it was very much just like slow motion and things happening and stuff. And it was also had a little bit of a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Remember the first Guardians when they go in a lineup and then they start like talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Remember that part
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Guardians? The interesting part that is connected to Guardians of the Galaxy. The first movie Zack Snyder made was Dawn of the Dead. Remember that movie?
That's why he's doing this one.
Yeah. Interesting fact. Very interesting fact. Guess who wrote Dawn of the Dead?
I do not know. Who wrote Dawn of the Dead?
James Gunn.
Really?
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
James Gunn wrote Dawn of the Dead. And you what?
Rot.
Rot. He wrote it good. So James Gunn wrote it. After he wrote that, they asked him to actually write this one.
Said no?
He said, "No, thank you. I'm
Thanks.
busy doing the Suicide Squad," and so he didn't write this one. He was too busy doing Suicide, which is funny because Dave Bautista turned down Suicide Squad to do this movie, Army of the Dead. Lots of interesting facts. But yeah, what do you think about the opening? Did you enjoy it?
It was actually more interesting than the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I lost it after that.
What about the okay? And then like
That part with the girl.
what about the part with the car, the army, and then the couple that were in the beginning of the movie, where there's that couple that are in the car, and then she goes down.
The one with the truck and explosion. How the first
Yeah.
zombie escapes.
Yeah, so the opening was. They said that was the hardest part to film in the movie. It took them 5 weeks to film just that shot,
Just that shot.
just that beginning shot, and they called that character Zeus, the one that's the gun in the container
Yeah.
that came out and then infected everybody. That was called Zeus.
By the way, he's a stuntman for Batman,
Really?
and from the Justice League movies, I think he was a
Alright.
stunt double.
Stunt double. That's
something
pretty
like
cool.
Yeah, all of them actually. All three of the three alpha zombies were all stunt doubles.
Okay.
Or stunt people, whatever.
Did you notice the guy from Men at Work?
The beginning,
Yeah, his name is Michael Cassidy. And did you remember him from anything else?
besides Men at Work.
Yeah. He was Jimmy Olsen in Batman vs. Superman. Remember in the beginning, Batman vs. Superman, he got killed?
He did.
Jimmy Olsen, the guy with the camera.
He dies.
Yeah, at the beginning.
I don't remember.
There was some terrorist, and then Amy Adams was like, "Oh, I need Superman."
Yeah,
And
he
then
dies in that part.
He dies.
He was in that movie?
He was. That was his character. So this is the second Zack Snyder movie he gets killed off in the beginning. It's
Yeah,
a trend.
Snyder, what the hell?
Yeah.
Guess he has
Anyways,
a thing against blondes. White men.
white men blondes. Yeah, and so that was the beginning of the movie. Anyway, then it continues on.
Sadly, it does.
It does continue on. It's the guy from Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Japanesey.
Yeah, the guy that says Japanesey. Are we allowed to say it?
It's not racist, man.
Is it racist?
No, it's not.
Anyway, that guy offers them a
I watch
mission.
anime, so it's not racist.
Yeah, I watch anime too
No, you don't.
sometimes.
Okay.
So anyway, he tells Batista. He tells him, "I have a mission for you." That part, I like that part of the movie. You know why? Because he did not mess around. He just said, "I have this mission for you. Go do this. Collect some people."
Yeah, that part was actually nice. The whole recruitment and how they're like reducing everybody's
Yeah,
payment.
reducing payment. Yeah,
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, cheap bastards. Well done, Batista. And then they go into the start of the mission. Then they start to go in. That's when we already met the daughter, I think, at this point, right?
Yeah, because they needed a guide and stuff.
Yeah, they need a guide.
Wait. Before we get that, we have to talk about the whole Tig Navarro part, man.
Navarro.
Navarro.
I prefer Navarro.
Navarro sounds much cooler.
Yeah.
But seriously, that part, I think they should have done it better.
What
I mean,
her?
the parts that they shot her in,
Yeah.
they made it all like blurry and stuff, just to make it seem like she was in it.
It was a bit
It
weird.
was kind of terrible. It's like the mustache incident.
Tig Notaro was the mustache.
The mustache.
They removed the mustache.
The mustache.
No. Chris D'Elia was the removed mustache.
Yeah.
And she's the CGI. And
She's the CGI didn't
the upper lip.
shave the upper lip.
So what did you think of her performance, though?
She was good. Honestly, she should have been in from the get go. I
She was really
think
good.
they should have reshot it with Batista in it and everything.
Yeah,
It kind of seemed like ridiculous.
They should have redone the whole
They should
movie.
have just redone the whole movie.
No, she was good though.
She was good.
She was really
and I
good.
really liked her.
Yeah.
I think she was one of the most memorable characters.
She seemed like funny because she was CGI.
She was CGI.
because she's the most like realistic, nicer character from the movie. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody else was a bit, off.
Cartoonish.
Yeah. The German guy. What'd you think of him? The safecracker.
No, thank you.
No. Yeah. He was supposed to be the comic relief.
I mean, he became a sharpshooter in one day.
So he gets the German guy, safecracker. He gets the helicopter, Tignataro, the upper lip Superman, CGI replacement, and then they got the
Goose.
Goose. Who's Goose?
Goose is the gangster.
Yeah, he's like a TikTok killer. Who is he? He kills zombies like on videos.
Zombies.
He got Goose, and then there's a funny part where he has a third guy, Goose. It was him, his friend, the girl, and the third guy. And then the third guy finds out it's a zombie killing missions going to the
And he doesn't
desert.
know how to kill zombies.
And he just goes like, forget it, I'm leaving, and he just bounces.
He has a point.
Probably the smartest character in the film.
Yeah, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
So he collects them, then he collects his friend. By the way, his friend, the Mexican, I think she's Mexican. Her name is Ana de Luerga, and she is from a movie that we love very much.
It is Panzarin.
No, Ana de la Reguera, that's how you pronounce it. She's from Nacho Libre. She's the nun.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, that was her?
that was her.
Why she look so...
She's playing a really different character this time. She's supposed to be like a badass war-fighting lady, which I don't think she pulled off that well. The one that came with Goose, that girl, remember that her?
Yeah, they killed...
She was really tough.
She was really good.
She,
I mean, she was really good.
yeah, she dies.
I mean, they should have
early.
just made a movie about her instead.
Yeah, they should have
And
made
then
her.
the rest of the movie, honestly.
She was
God,
really-
She was really good.
I mean, the part that really cracked me up is she gets caught, right? Because of the asshole, the guy, the douchebag that works with was it Tanaka?
Yeah.
The guy that works for him, he like screws her over.
Yeah.
So she has to fight zombies, and like Ali reminded me, that part is like Silent Hill, where they
If you touch them, they wake up.
if they touch them they wake up, so they have to like maneuver through these zombies that are just standing in these hallways.
Hibernating.
Yeah. So she gets caught there, and she kills almost all the zombies there.
I mean, she went full John Wick on their ass.
Exactly.
Honest to God.
Yeah, John Wick, Juanita. She was really tough. And then she kills all these zombies, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, she's gonna die. She kills them, then she falls off this glass.
Yeah, and they could have saved her at that point.
They could have saved her.
I mean, alone she did all that damage.
Did all that
with
damage.
Batista and everyone doing all that shit in the other parts of the end of the movie.
and
They could have saved her.
They could have saved her, but she's just. And then she had to look at them for a while while they're
Like,
looking
no,
at her. No.
leave me behind.
I mean, also she could have just ran. There's a huge corridor.
Yeah, it was really empty. The gap was like...
She could have just
it
ran
was just
straight
like
ahead.
2 zombies in front of her.
Yeah.
And she said she just stood there and tried to shoot them all.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Anyway, waste of a character. That was
Extreme.
horrible. And
She'll
then
be on the weeding cut.
She'll
More
be
story
doing-
on her.
more than we didn't cut. Who else was there? There was Shades. Shades was.
Shades.
They played a really douchey character.
He played the douche proper, you know?
Yeah.
He did it well.
It's a shame though. He was in. If you guys watched, what was it? Luke Cage. He was the character in it. He was really good.
But I feel like they sort of underused him.
What do you mean?
Like how they did with Punisher on Those Who Wish Me Dead. They didn't really use him like
did not use
properly,
Him. Did not
you
use him at all.
let him loose.
But I guess he did play also. What other movie did he play an asshole in? His name is Theo Ross or Theo Rossi. There's another one he played a douchebag in it. Yes, Sons of Anarchy.
He wasn't a douche.
Didn't he snitch on the Sons of Anarchies?
Not really. They tried to make him one, but it didn't really work out.
I don't remember that show. I didn't finish it. But anyway, that was Theo Rossi. He plays the douchebag. By the way, they killed off his character in really like. I thought that part was messed up.
Yeah, with the girl, the Frenchie.
They should
It
just.
was like an international.
What?
It was all international. They had French, they had Mexicano,
Mm-hmm.
and they had Batista wherever he's from.
I think he's half Mexican or something.
Hold on.
Something. Batista is not white name, is it?
So they have French, Mexican,
Yeah.
and who else?
German.
The German.
Yeah. And then they had Dom,
Who?
Batista's daughter. She represents the dumb race.
Yeah.
She's so
So
stupid.
they had everyone.
Mm-hmm. And the German guy was supposed to be the safe cracker. When they go in, have you noticed how his method of cracking the safe was just listening to it and crack? He's like, this is the most advanced safe, the Mona Lisa of safes. And then he just listens to it and cracks it. I mean,
it was ridiculous.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
That was very easy. Also, there was a part where when they shoot the zombies. Okay, let's talk about the dialogue. What did you think about the drama part? Yeah, there's dialogue.
Was it written by an infant by any chance? To God, it was terrible dialogue.
It was very clunky. I mean, I don't know. Dave Bautista, by the way, is getting good. His acting was good.
I know, he's really good.
Yeah, but the lines were just so ridiculously cliched action movie. What did you call it? 90s movie? No.
Yeah, it was even further than the 90s. It was like 70s.
It was really
80s
bad.
Movies.
It was bad. There's a part where after this is near the end. No, not near the end, but close to the end of the movie, where the character Dave Bautista's friend, what happens to her? She kind of, they're getting the money, and then the zombies are after them, and then she looks at Bautista and she goes like, you know what? I never even came for the money. Are you stupid? I came for you. And I was like, what? You could have just went on a date. You don't have to go to a zombie thing too.
What was she? He was working in a diner and she was working in a garage. What were they thinking that whole time? She could have done something that whole time.
That's how they
realizes when there's money involved that we decide to create a relationship now.
If that Batista comes there, is like, hey, I have an idea. I want to go get some money, 15 million. By the way, nobody will say, you know what? Forget the 15 million. I want you. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So, anyways, that was stupid dialogue, and the daughter dialogue with Batista was worse.
Like I said, I thought she was like the stepdaughter or something.
She was horrible.
Their relationship was too weird.
Because she tells him like, oh, you didn't call me, you didn't like comfort me after you killed my mother.
I mean, he literally had to be the one to kill her.
Thank you. He killed the mother. He don't need comfort.
Exactly.
Not her.
Put a spoon in her head.
She just watched.
Scooped it out with it. Just took
it's like a butter. It's just
butter. Just put a butter in now.
So I really hate her character. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
The part when she went to save her friend Gita.
And she shoots everyone.
Huh? Yeah. She was really like sharpshooter. And then she was to save her friend. I think she got a lot of people dead, right?
Yeah, it was her fault.
It was her. Gita died, by the way, I think, because in the end of the movie,
nobody survives besides her.
Nobody survives besides her. Yeah. I
hope it was worth it.
So she got Gita killed. Did Batista die?
He turned into a zombie.
She got Batista dead, right? Because they had to go save her. So she got a lot of people dead, and she survived.
Yep.
That was.
We have to go back to the zombie element, though.
What?
The zombie love story.
Oh yeah, the zombie love story.
That was the most dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Zeus apparently was in love with another one.
Yeah.
Who seemed like a dancer from Vegas.
Yeah. And they
got her pregnant.
They had zombie sex. Unprotected. Unprotected because
so oh my god.
When they killed. By the way, why did they? Oh yeah.
It was something out of.
It was they killed the body.
It's like Raised with Wolf type of situation, wasn't it?
It was a bit ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, zombies having babies.
He was like in love with her.
Yeah, that was not a. It's something they didn't show at least.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they didn't show that part.
By the way, when he killed the first alpha, his head when it blew off, it seemed more like an android was inside the body. It didn't seem like a robot.
Interesting.
It didn't seem like a zombie.
Yeah, they said that that was part of the thing. Schneider meant that, and there's going to be something that's going to be in the sequels or prequels where they talk about how the government infiltrated some of the zombies with robots or something. So they can monitor or something like that.
That's what blue lights come out.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they said there was robot zombies. You told me about it when we were watching, and I didn't know what you were talking about. But
yeah,
it turns out not only that, there was alien spaceships in the beginning of the movie. They showed UFOs that were flying. So this movie.
So it was an alien that slept with the girl and then got her pregnant.
Maybe the zombies are an alien race. That just infect people and make them into zombies. What?
It would have made them smarter and they would have climbed the freaking wall to begin with then.
That's true. Yeah, what kind of dumb alien zombies are they?
Clearly not smart enough.
Yeah.
Perverts only.
Alright, let's talk about this one plot hole. And it's a huge plot hole.
plot hole? Just the one?
Huh? So okay, for the plot hole, let me talk about two different things that were mentioned in the movie, and they were like, you thought this is gonna happen later on in the movie, big time. One was the Saw, the black character. I have a lot to say about him, about Vanderhoe.
That we just leave to the end.
Wait, we'll talk about him.
That is the end.
He's Batista's friend. He's the third guy that gets like a fair share. He gets 50 million as well because he's close with Batista. And he's the main, but he's the main character in Power. He's the main guy from there.
Yeah.
I never watched that show, but anyway, there's a part where he takes out this saw, a buzz saw. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he goes like, "Yeah, I'm a baby. I'm gonna cut some zombies down with this."
He did not use it.
It wasn't used at all.
Actually, they did use it.
When?
To cut a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
That was the whole point, wasn't it?
they use it as a normal saw.
Basically, yeah.
They didn't even use it as a weapon.
Proper use.
Yeah.
Cut a hole in the wall.
I mean, what's the point? What's the point?
I mean, it would have been nice if they used it against the fight against Zeus. You know, when he fought him fist to fist,
yeah,
hand to hand combat.
Hand to hand combat. The black guy Vanderhoe, he fought.
Who are you making sound like Vanderhoe? Seriously.
That is his name, right? Vanderhoe. Anyway, he fights the main zombie, hand to hand, survives. Right?
Yeah.
And then he survives.
Safe.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But let me tell you the second thing that was mentioned, and I thought it was going to be a huge thing later on in the movie. Remember when they go into the Vegas at the beginning?
Yeah.
And then the French Coyote, she goes, I don't know why I did this. She was French, right?
She was French.
She says to the people, "Oh, these zombies are sleeping. They're like desert flowers, and as soon as it rains, they're gonna come to life."
Yeah.
I thought for sure the end of the movie is gonna be a rain and them trying to go through the zombies.
Yeah, but you expected a good movie. That's the problem.
You got burned. Zack Snyder who got burned, bro.
At least the Whedon cuts.
Released the Whedon cut. Yeah. So those two things were ridiculous. They don't never show up again in the movie.
So was that the plot hole?
That was a plot. No, the actual plot hole. Okay. So Tanaka, he came to tell Batista, do the heist.
Yeah.
Later on in the movie, the guy from Raising Hope, he works for Tanaka. He turns out wanted the head of a zombie.
Yeah, that was the whole point of the mission.
That was the whole point of the actual mission.
To get the alpha.
Huh?
To get one of the alpha's head.
To get their
so
heads.
Use it as a
to recreate zombies.
WMD, basically.
Yeah, to recreate zombies, make their own zombie army.
Mm.
My question is, if that was the point what Tanaka wanted, why didn't you just tell the Batista people, I just want the head? Because at the beginning of the movie...
They could have just got at the beginning of the movie.
At the beginning of the movie, they could have just killed the girl, the zombie.
And then walked back.
Cut her head off, leave. End of mission.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of...
And Tanaka could have paid those people the money.
They would have just left right there, you know?
Right there and then.
Yeah.
So that plot hole just ruins the movie. I read it online, on Reddit, and just ruined the movie for me.
That ruined it for you? Watching it didn't ruin the movie for me?
Because there were some parts I really enjoyed. The action, as usual, Zack Snyder with action
was really good.
He's great.
Yeah.
With like action stuff like that, there's nobody like. He's really up there. It's just his
so
problem.
You need somebody with script that does script. For him.
Yeah. He needs to improve his script writing.
Yeah, script and overall story was.
That plot hole just doesn't that ruin the movie? Yeah.
No, actually, watching the whole movie ruined the whole movie.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
So that was the plot hole that I didn't like.
And now the final bit.
Huh? The final bit.
The final bit, the one that connects it to the next sequel.
Yeah, the movie ends with there's a nuclear explosion and they have to fly off in a helicopter. So Batista goes, saves his daughter, saves the little her friend Gita, and he saves Kate, his daughter, and they travel off. Nuclear bomb comes down. Vanderhoe survives in the safe. He survives the nuclear explosion, which is okay. That's all right. Because at the beginning of the movie, me and Ali were saying usually the black character dies off in the beginning.
That's racist. It's racist type of thing. So. Yeah.
But it used to happen a lot.
It used to happen.
But now in this movie, he survived till the end. Yeah, it's a walk. He survived till the end of the movie, and we're like, oh, that's great. He survived a nuclear blast. He gets out of the safe.
I mean, okay.
Okay, he walks through the desert.
No, wait, but wait, here's the thing though. The nuclear blast, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to like destroy everything, like create like a crater or something.
Yeah.
It didn't do shit on this one. He still managed to climb out.
He climbed out.
So probably wasn't a nuclear bomb.
You think it was a nuclear bomb?
Because radiation and shit went out in the after that.
Well, it doesn't matter because it turned out he was bitten by the zombies.
Okay, so he got infected.
Okay,
They never really explained how long it takes a person to go from being bitten to being infected, right?
wasn't he bit by the alpha? Because he was bit by the alpha, you turn like
It
no.
has to be the alpha, right? Because nobody else fought the guy.
Yeah, because even if it's a normal zombie,
Yeah, if it was the alpha, because everyone that got bit by the alpha was turned like soon after.
yeah,
Shaves was turned soon
it's
after.
very soon after.
Batista's was even faster than anyone.
Even
Because I
faster.
think he was a big guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
Really?
got turned fast.
He turned
So
fast.
doesn't work as fast as on black people, malat now. Black people have a chance to survive this pandemic.
I don't know. But so,
So
by the
he-
way, there's a he had a tattoo by the Omega, if you noticed, in the beginning, near the beginning.
And that's supposed to be something related to.
He's the alpha was the one, and the black guy. Why do you keep calling the Vanderho is going to be the
You keep
Omega?
calling the black guy. I'm black, so I can call him whatever I want.
He's the one that's going to be. So he
It's gonna be
survives.
the Omega man. No.
He leaves the safe. He walks across the desert.
Gets a car.
Finds a car that, by the way, survived the blast as well. He just removes the some kind of canvas that's covering the car. Removes a tire. That's how this car survived with the canvas.
Yeah.
Drives to a private airport. Rents a plane.
No, he drives to Utah.
To
From
Utah.
Las Vegas to Utah. I don't know how far that is, but that is pretty far, I think.
That should be far.
And then he finds an airport,
Finds an airport.
finds a private jet,
Private jet.
pays
Rent-
for it. They fly up,
Fly into the air.
and then he gets motion sickness, goes to the bathroom and sees he's been bitten.
He's been bitten, and then the voiceover goes, "We're about to land in Mexico City." Boom.
I mean, here's the thing: from Utah to
Sequel.
Mexico, how far did they like fly? And like all this, and he's still not turned into a zombie. Maybe he's immune to it.
Maybe.
Like on 28 weeks later,
What happened there?
the kids were immune.
Oh, so Van Gogh was like the Ellie of.
Except that douchey.
I mean, yeah,
So maybe he's infected,
yeah.
but not gonna turn.
They're planning a sequel for this movie. Would you
Please
watch
don't.
it? Huh?
Please don't.
Yeah.
If they could actually fix it, you know,
What?
they could fix it.
What do you
Make a
mean?
better movie. But has any second movie been better than the first? Like a trashy first movie and did a better movie on the second one? Have you heard of any?
No, but usually like there's a lot of sequels that are better than the original.
Yeah, that's understanding. But the first movies are usually good. That's why you would watch the sequel.
That is true. Yeah, I don't know. But
Like,
they,
just like Fast and Furious, the first one was good. The sequels,
you know when you think
There's too
about
many
Fast and
sequels.
Furious. Fast and Furious started off. They used to just
steal
steal DVDs.
players.
That John Walker, the guy, the FBI was investigating them because they were stealing DVD players. That's how Fast and Furious started.
Yeah, now they are international spies.
They're like driving cars from one building to another. That's
So yeah, so
so maybe this was gonna happen in the
So-
Army did it too.
so if there's any movies that you guys know that sequel was actually
Better.
no, actually the sequels are
No, no,
usually
if the
better.
movie-
If the first movie was shit and the second one was
Complete
actually
shit.
better,
And the second one was better.
leave us comments.
Leave us a comment. Okay, thank you. My name is Imad.
And I'm the guy in the blanket.
Ali, he's a very sickly person. But next time he'll probably be in a better shape, I hope.
Inshallah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and follow. Bye.